Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. Our citizens are not having a fantastic and amazing life right now. So that winter that you saw at the end of the last episode just ended, and we're down to 67 adults. Now, we're in a bit of a pickle, for sure. So we don't have a ton of silver coins. We don't have a ton of extra workers, obviously. Research points, we have one. We're about to get another one in a little bit here, and I asked you guys for some of your input. One of you mentioned that what you do is you go into silver, and I thought that was kind of interesting because I had never thought about that. But in order to do that, that's going to require a couple of things. We're going to need this tech, and then we're going to need this tech. So that's 2 points, and then we have to build this mine, which is going to require a lot of planks, some bricks, and some lamp oil, of which we have 0 of any of those. Same if we wanted to go steel instead of bricks, 0. So we have to import all that stuff. At this point, I'm kind of desperate. I'm not really sure what I can do. We need to have the food, so we need to have a bunch of our workers in the farms. Which, speaking of which, we kind of need to do a little bit of shuffling here, because it looks like we have quite a few deaths, and for this to be, fruitful as possible, we're gonna need to shuffle some people around. So we'll do that. We'll move this guy to here, and let's see, we got one P person. These agaves are hurting. That's not good at all. Let's take a couple people out of there. So with the cacti, let's see what we got for stock. 300. Okay, not great. I'm kind of considering swapping things to cactus and just grinding cactuses out, because I mean 832 is super great for that stuff. But let's see, 200. Yeah, so it's kind of a 2-step process, so it makes sense that you're getting a little bit more out of it. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. We're gonna do our best. I'm gonna try and salvage this playthrough. It's kind of been a little rough in aspects of the whole trade deal and not doing trade, and then trying to recover a trade town. It provided some difficulties that I was not expecting. So yeah, this is a little bit of a whip here, a little bit of work in progress. So I'm trying to find like any extra people that we could maybe go buy some things with, tools wise, and probably some clothes. But we don't really have a whole lot that we can do. We built in our coal mine to try and supplement our wood, because timber hasn't been very great lately. I might have to move those people out of there, but we should have a tailor around here somewhere. Okay, here's our tailor. Oh, not making any clothes, nobody's working there. So we could get this guy back up in action. Let's do that. And then I'm gonna start shifting some of these foresters back. Maybe we don't have any foresters really to shift back. I'm gonna take one person out of that, and then okay, so the tailor's got that, and then I'll put one more person over here and kind of make this even, 2 and 2. And then I would like to move more people around, but we don't really have the people that we can move around. We don't have any immigrants on the way. So if this winter coming up is like it was last winter, we might be considering canceling the series. I haven't had to do that yet, but this one has just been so rough. But I'm gonna do my best to try and prevent that. So let's take steps to do so. So we really need to get into some tools. Obviously, we got tools everywhere, and then when it gets cold, we need clothing. So let's look at prices quick. So we need to have rough clothes. We do have the tailor now, so we don't need a ton right away. But it looks like this is going to cost us about 11. It's kind of a lot. We aren't going to be able to do a whole lot of clothes that way. But let's also check tools. If I remember right, tools were pretty expensive. Yeah, so stone tools, well, okay, so yeah, they're pretty close to the same price, especially the stone tools. We should probably go ahead and get some stone tools and some clothes on the way. So what we're going to do for that, do we have anybody in the dock? We don't. Okay, that's good. I'm probably going to take out... Got one builder. Are we building anything? No, let's move a builder out. I'll take you out. So then we need 2 more people. And let's go with 1 here. And there's nobody working over here. Okay, we might as well take this gather hut person out, and that'll be our 4th person. Okay, so let's go here. We're gonna form a caravan. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go 4. Let's go insurance. Let's go buy. Okay, purchase. Okay, so we're here. You form. Okay, go. So hopefully that goes decently quick, and we get that back and can salvage a little bit of this. So it's still going to take most of the year, so it might come back at like the beginning to middle of that winter that I'm kind of concerned about. Now we have 2 laborers. Okay, so it looks like we got some people that grew up. Let's make sure that we have people on our farms, because I don't want to have farm deaths, deaths from food, I mean. And this guy, we did the agave clothes from Carlos, but we don't really have enough agave right now to do that. And we have the alpaca, and we're getting the wool from those guys. So I want to keep doing that. We should be doing great with meat chops, because we have the geese going, we have the alpacas going, and we have the buffalo, right? Is that the other guy that we have hunting from? Yeah. So those things are working. Not like super duper fantastic, especially since now we don't have any hunters. Let's check our food stats here. Food, okay, so that's doing all right. Bouncing back a little bit now that we have less people that we have to feed. So maybe we go ahead and let's do some chopping. We're at 4 people. Okay, so that's not bad. So let's do this. Let's get a couple more coins. We're gonna form a caravan. We're gonna go to Rania, because I think Rania was our best person for our spirits, and that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing. And we'll go spirits. So we have 276 left, and I know we need spirits for our people, but I am gonna try and get some coins. That's kind of really what I want. And then let's do this. So I'm gonna do tools, and I'm gonna do clothes again. All right, so here's the scoop. 25 rough clothes and iron tools, and then 20 coal. We're gonna form this. We're gonna get some money out of our spirits. We're gonna get some things back. Again, 233 days. 233 days. He's gonna come back on the same day. Well, this one's gonna probably leave in a little bit because it's preparing, and this one's already out. So, oh, days left, 169. Okay, so that's much better. All right, so let's get that rolling. Get those things happening, and hopefully we can kind of salvage something here. So here we go. Got snowflakes. We're at 74 adults to start with. We'll see what we're at the end of this. I was really hoping that our caravans would come back before it got cold. The trading post is out, and these guys are out as well. 182 and 88 days left. So yeah, at the very beginning of like the winter here, probably in December or something, that's when we're gonna be able to get some clothes and a little bit of tools and a little bit of heat, and hopefully it's gonna be enough to salvage us. I'm gonna be surprised if it is. Honestly, it's just such a small amount, but maybe it's I'm just hoping it's a teeter amount. I took away some of those further ones because cold, basically. And we did have this boiler room, but the boiler room didn't matter because we didn't have the fuel to heat it. So it kind of null and void right there. How are we doing on everything else? So our water situation is looking a little bleak. So let's get another person working in that reservoir. We're down to 696 beverage waters. We took everybody out of the wells to put them all in the reservoirs, and now they all died. And now we're kind of looking like we're in trouble a little bit here. And maybe we want to put one more labor on water. No, I don't want to do that. We do have our farmers out in full force chopping down trees for the winter time. So that's nice that happens automatically, and I don't have to turn off the standard fields. I just do it. So as far as tech points go, what we could do is get into something. I don't really know what at this point I can do to help us out. If we go pottery, we could start to make little thingies to sell. So if we go here and go price, and there should be these, they're like little statues. Yeah, these guys. So we could make some statues, but we're gonna need wood. We're gonna need a lot of wood for that, or some iron. And we could do that and sell these things, because these could go for 100 a piece, and that's pretty good. So maybe, just maybe, that's gonna be our ticket. I do like your silver idea, but that's gonna take a little bit to be able to get there, I feel like, and I don't feel like I have the time to monkey around with that. So I'm just gonna go straight into, where's our trade? Right here, pottery. And I'm trying. Oh, I need a carving workshop. Screwed that up. Okay, let's see here. I think your caravan did return, so we should have a handful of things now. 15 tools. Looks like the clothing's got used up immediately, which doesn't surprise me. And the tools are also getting used up immediately. So, yeah, we are in trouble. Let's see. Let's see if we can build another tailor. If we can get another tailor going, that would be nice. Try and get some clothes to stop the freezing happening. So we've lost about 6 people so far in this winter time, but it looks like we do have another immigrant batch on the other side of yet another winter, so we'll see how this goes. I got rid of our spirits to try and help us, and it doesn't look like it really did, but we'll see when this caravan comes back. That stuff just went away so quickly. I guess we do have some clothing now, but the tools just they didn't last. Everybody needs tools. If you got tools that came in, they would get used up. That just makes sense. And apparently that's where they delivered the iron tools, because everybody went running over there and now they are gone. But we do have a couple people back, which is nice, of course, from our caravans. I would really like an event here to come by and save me, but I'm not gonna. I can't really just hope for that and expect it to be the case. Just kind of have to wait and see. So we got a little bit of agave, so we should be able to run our distillery. So we have we got a little bit more water than last time we looked, but it doesn't look like our food counts are keeping up. How are we looking at this here? So we don't have any more cactus. It's April, so yeah, let's get a couple more people in a field here. And it's going to be a cactus field, because that yield can be so good on this cactus workshop. Maybe we just focus cactus. Is that what I want to do? To just go hard on cactus stuff? Maybe that's what we do. Just kind of do a last-ditch effort here and just go for cactuses. And we'll build another one of these guys, since these are so good. And we'll put it over here, I guess. We'll do 2. We don't have a builder, I don't think, do we? I think I took out the builder. Yep, so we don't have any builders. So trying to build stuff is kind of pointless. I'm gonna delete that out of there. So here's our pottery workshop that we probably aren't going to do anything with until we get another point, and then we can get down into the carving workshop, and then we got to figure out some steel tools and some lamp oil and some planks. So that stuff is going to be kind of expensive, I'm pretty sure. So 40 planks, it's not too bad. We could even make the 40 planks, and then the 20 steel tools, and then the 40 oil. Let's see what that's gonna be. 20. Let's see if we go here. Price, steel. See if it's even remotely possible for us to do that. I don't think so. At 30 apiece, and we need 20 of them. That's like 600 coins. I did that right? I don't have that much coins. We really need an event. Get that event. Get those kitties coming in, and yeah, and then we'll see what happens here. So I am just kind of waiting for Doom. Just kind of waiting. We'll see what happens if we can get this other immigrant coming in. Oh, we do have a ship pulling up, so we could get lucky with something on the ship as far as tooling goes. Again, though, we don't really have. Okay, let's see. We don't have a ton of coins, but we could try and get something going with the 285 we have. We wouldn't have to buy insurance if we buy them from here. So let's see. Okay, so we do have some iron tools and we do have some stone tools. Pause the game here so we don't have the ship pull away on us. And since we do have a tailor working and have a handful of clothes saved up, I think we go with stone tools. And I think we go like as many as we can, which would be about 200 for 240 stone tools. Or 200? No, that's not right. That's not right. It's 20. Ugh. Okay, I guess that's what we're gonna do. And then I want to save some money for insurance, so careful there. I don't want to go too far. And then we're gonna go, of course, 240, and then we will transaction that, and we'll have some tools. We do have a smithy here, I see. So we have these buildings, but they just aren't doing enough for us. And we lost our research person, so that's a thing. And let's see, we're down to 61 people. No wood, so we're gonna start freezing again. And I guess we're gonna have to go back to hand harvesting that wood to get it going here. I'm gonna put one person in there, and then let's go with 2 people in the smithy, get that stuff working. And then you're hungry, so we have 1 extra person, and we can't really do anything with you yet. So we'll just keep you as a laborer, and then once somebody dies, which is bound to happen here pretty soon, then we'll get you replaced. And then okay, so it looks like we still need some timber. So let's go fell trees, and let's take out all these. I guess let's keep going like that with our tree action. We'll do that. I know that the gatherers are going to be hurt from like this, but I guess I'll back it off a little bit. just so they're hurt a little bit less, because the plants like the mature trees, so I don't want to take out the mature trees that are by the gather. Okay, so we need the wood for, you know, to keep tools, keep our heating going. I really thought that this coal would be able to replace a lot of our domestic fuel issues, but it doesn't seem like it's enough at this point. You can see that most of the houses have domestic fuel in them still. Maybe instead of shifting people to getting wood or something, we just put more people in the mine. Maybe we move 2 of our domestic fuel processors out of here because they don't have the wood. Let's do that. Let's move 2 people in here, 2 more people in the mine, and the other 2 people can work the wood as it comes in. Looks like we're down to 59 workers, and we lost a farmer. So yeah, I'm gonna turn, once these are done, like, okay, perfect, let's go like this, and let's go like this, and then you can be cactus, and then you can be cactus next season. Okay, we should have some immigrants after this winter, and we'll see how this winter goes too. We should be getting a little bit of wood in. You know, for all those trees that we took out that were right here, we're only at 30 wood, which is just crazy to me. Like, you'd think that would be a ton more wood with all those trees, but I guess that's just not the case. I swear I just put people in here. Maybe I just turned them off. Okay, there we go. 33. Yep, that's great. This guy will get busy. Should have some cactus saved up, but not enough for 3. Definitely not. We'll just leave it like that for now. Oh, and we don't even have our buffalo person working because we took them out because we don't have any hunters. And looks like likewise our alpaca person is out. But that's okay. We still have our goose person working. And if we get any more laborers, we can update that. But let's see what happens after this winter. We'll see where we're sitting. So we got a little bit of wood. Waiting for the winter to arrive, and we'll see if it's going to be enough to make us domestic fuels to last. I think we'll be okay. We're at 59 now, and last year at this time we were at 74 people, so we are kind of crumbling. But eventually we're going to get to a point where we'll be able to sustain ourselves a little bit. It looks like we do have an event, and we don't have any down jackets, so we got some silver cutlery. Okay, I did want an event, and we got an event. So let's see, what does silver cutlery sell for, and who buys it? 78 per. That's pretty good. So let's get a couple 4 people wrangled around here. Okay, so let's grab them. So we have our miners that are working. I don't really want to take those guys out. Let's do this. Looks like some of our farms are goofed up again. We'll do like that, and then we'll put another person in, and that'll give us 2. Do we have any other single people or 2s? We do here. Okay, so we'll go like that, and then we're gonna go here, and then we are gonna go, so we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go insurance, we're gonna sell items, we're gonna go silver. So we're selling at 78. That's the best price, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we could buy at 63 and start doing a little flip-floppiness. Or we could check out our cats. We'll see how much money we get. Let's sell these things. Let's see what we get out of it. We'll do 80. Ooh, yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're gonna be okay. I think we'll be all right. It was 6,299 money coming in. We could buy some things. I think let's get this in, and we'll see what happens when they come back. Not enough money because we don't have enough money on the insurance. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a couple options. I could just let her go and hope for the best, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's go 40. Let's see how much that is. Okay, we can't do 40. Let's go 20. Okay, get to 20. 19. Okay, we can do 19. So dumb. We'll get that thing going, get that set up, and we'll just barely squeak by, I think, with that. So let me bring you back in just a minute, and we'll see what happens. All right, so we had a successful caravan adventure. We have 1352 coins now, and I turned them around and sent them back out with the rest of our silver cutlery. So thank you, game, for giving us that. We really, really, really needed it. And we had a batch of immigrants show up, so we accepted those. We're down to 8 of them already. That went pretty darn quickly. So what we're gonna do is, I'm noticing that we have 0 water, so we're gonna get this thing back up and running with at least 2 of those people. Okay, and then we had a new term expire. Let's see what we can get here. Citizen stress is reduced and existence of time of tombstones is 50% less. I like that for sure. We're gonna grab that. And then we have the 6 more laborers to go. We're gonna do a little bit more water action. And then I'm kind of gonna ignore, this sounds dumb, gonna ignore timber for now. But I am going to harvest some. So I kind of went around and we talked about this gatherer hut here who's, you know, utilizing the mature trees in that area. And I'm not gonna do anything with that, but up here, this is deserted. There's nobody working up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out a bunch of these trees. It's September, so it's gonna start snowing again. And let's do that. We'll get these things gathered up. I'm gonna just fell trees, and we're gonna go back to a little bit more of a manually gathering of the trees. I'm gonna do kind of a little bit close to begin with here, and then as the or a little bit further away, and then as the winter kicks in, we will increase that. So all of our farmers are also gonna go out and start picking that stuff up. And we should, so since it's our first year with double more cactus seeds, we should have a good amount of cactus, and we do. So let's put a person in there, and this thing can really get cooking with the cactuses. And then we have timber that we need for this cactus workshop as well as this one, but we're gonna pause this one so we get this one done first. And when these guys get back, then we are going to have some coins again. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start flipping the cats and then maybe some dogs later to continue to get some more silver coins coming in. Oh, and I did have one more tech point, and I did want to buy the carving workshop, which is going to require, as we talked about, the planks, the steel tools, and the lamp oils. And so once we get that, then we can start to carve stuff, and that's what I think I'm gonna do, as opposed to the silver idea. I did like the silver idea. Silver sells for a good amount, but I kind of have the infrastructure for the carving workshop set up as far as like iron goes, so we're gonna go in that way instead. So we'll grab that, but of course we do need the plank, the steel tools, and of course the workers to run it. But let's get it built first before we have to worry about that stuff. And we do have our mine here, but what we really want is an iron mine up over here. So what we should do is we could put this guy here, and then this can be a warehouse, so we'll get that built eventually. And then we will be producing iron from here, and then it will go into the warehouse, and then it will be processed into the carving, and then we can sell those carvings and continue to get some more money coming in. The carvings that I'm thinking about, the iron ones, they sell for a pretty good amount. You can see here that the iron ones are going for 90, 90, 90, 105. So Carlos, of course, is our guy to sell to. So that's what we're gonna do. And while we wait for this guy to come back to do that, it's gonna be 144 days. Let's take a quick check. Oh, I got these trees, but I didn't pick any more. So let's pick up that much, and then let's grab the ones that are around here. And then I did do select all because we should have a couple of like little veggies and stuff that are sitting around, and let's get those things picked up. I'm really considering moving that gathering hut out of there just because of our situation right now. And it looks like we have managed to keep a decent amount of our villagers after just getting those immigrants. So December already in this winter. We're doing okay, hopefully, with water now once this thing kicks in our data updates, and we seem to be doing okay with clothing, but I got to keep my eyes peeled over here, make sure that I'm maintaining the 2 workers in here, and then if we need to have some other smithery, we'll do that, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing. And with that, the increase of our coins from our silver cutlery that we got from the game, I think we will be okay. So that was a lot. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night.